All praise Yahbashim Yashab Bashim Makakadash on this man, truth and now related truth and knowledge. We know this truth and knowledge and call Yahbashim Yashab Bashim Makakadash. We all praise Yahbashim Yashab Bashim Makakadash. Continue news, top news reports. You have Microsoft is going to cut relating to 3% of its workforce, I believe by June. You have a lot of these tech companies, they laying off people, so various Microsoft and various others, Meta and different ones. This relates to the telecom wire relating to situations going on in these airports, Newark and Atlanta, for example, equipment outages, glitches and different things, talking about these two network links and different things, backup links. I believe that network connects all the way to the Philadelphia facility as well, to connection. And you have, so basically the Secretary of Transportation trying to work on relating to the antiquated or outdated relating to the technology. And you had Trump, he lifts all related to sanctions in Syria. And he's on a Middle East tour relating to May 13th, Middle East tour. Middle East or West Asia visit. Also, 13th through the 16th, he's also related to Saudi Arabia, Trump in Saudi Arabia, 600 million related to investment interest in Saudi Arabia, so he's over there for that. Trump warns Iran extending olive branch. You have Trump urges related to his other interests is related to a broader peace related to in the Middle East, which that will never be. So when they say peace and safety, then it's sudden destruction. It's never been peace in that region. The White House slashes minimus tariffs on China. Let me see something. De minimis in Latin means minimal importance, trifle or trifling. Legal context refers to something or so small or insignificant that it is discarded or excluded from rule or requirements of something that really is not significant or really matter in the matter of speaking. Something so minor it doesn't matter. Perfect. Something that is too small and meaningful or relevant. A situation where the law of rule doesn't take into account something very small. Scripture talks about be not ignorant in great matters or small. Whether it's of great matters or small. You know what I mean? And that goes not ignore relating to be not ignorant and not ignoring relating to great matters or small. That's Sirach 5 and 15. Technical breach of contract at the means of de minimis. It doesn't cause significant harm. So something that's it's not really important. Let's give you examples. So that relates to China. China's going to continue, and U.S. going to continue tough talks even after somewhat a tariff or a trade truce. You know what I mean? So there's continuing talks. Possibly they'll continue meeting with President Xi Jinping, possibly this week. Let me say, U.S. Inflation slows to the lowest level since 2021. House sets for key committee votes related to Trump's agenda, things that Trump want to do. Republicans release a sweet child tax expansion to So expansion, 25, because the child tax credit is set to expire end of this year, 2025. So they're going to expand it where I guess it continues. Let me see. What do we have? Examples of that would be 4,000 deduction for seniors, deductions for child credit. You know what I mean? 2,500. You have a paid tax credit leave. So $4 trillion in tax cuts, $1.5 trillion in spending cuts. Paid leave tax credit for employees. And you also having deductions relating to the situation of $450 million relating to grants, deductions from Harvard, the situation between Harvard and the Trump administration. So $450 million grants relating to Harvard going to be cut. You have Stephen Hemsley as CEO, United Healthcare Group, after the CEO was deleted last year, so he's going to take his place. You have judge allow IRS to share data relating to DHS, which is Department of Homeland Security, relating to the migrants. It was reported that migrants were getting also benefits and different things, so they're probably looking into different things with that. You have U.S.-China face tough talks relating to the truce, the continuing talks. You have Trump's aim. Trump to aim to lower drug prices, so for Americans. So he signed executive orders to lower drug prices, the drug costs related for Americans. Trump administration asked SCOTUS to resume relating to deportation, continuing deportation. You have China's company indicted for fake pill making equipment. FTC, which is the federal drug FTC and CDC warns relating to people over 60 related to the chikungunya vaccine. Let me look up something. Food and Drug Administration, CDC, which would be Center of Disease Control, Sherlock. I had to check it, forgot. So that relates to that vaccine related to chikungunya virus vaccine related to adults at over 60. You had proposals relating to tax breaks and Medicaid cuts, the deductions in Section 8. These are proposals which can come into action, relating to the new budget proposals for next year. You have Texas lawmakers support religious groups founding, different religious groups. For that, U.S. is seeking more alignment with UK relating to food standards. It goes to food standards, food quality, and different things. South Africans relating to in the U.S. stoking tensions between Pretoria, which is in South Africa, Zelensky says Putin needs to be, relating to the direct talks, needs to be in the first direct talks relating to that. He needs to be present in that. That's related to the Ukraine war. You have let's get some more news. U.S. and China suspend part of their tariff for 90 days joint statement. They'll lower it to 115, 10% on 125 for China, and 30% for the 145 relating to U.S. So it'll be 115 total for both sides. You have, all right, more news. The Qatar's A1, Air Force A1 offers Trump an end of serious sanctions. So, like I said, quid pro quo. So it's a favor for a favor. So Trump is over there for the interest of something, and vice versa. Trump touts several new agreements with Saudi Arabia. That goes to the investments and different things. Also, maybe leniency on the trade terms and tariffs related between Saudi Arabia, U.S. You have South Africans settle in Iowa. Policies change. You got South Africans in Iowa. 1 in 5 in Gaza faces starvation. That goes to the famine, hunger, food hunger. Trump's speech relating to in Saudi Arabia. You have a beautiful bill on the funding cuts spark heated debate. Now the House Republicans bill proposal $4 trillion in tax cuts, which I was talking about, 1.5 trillion spending cuts, 180 billion cuts from Medicaid. So that's controversy right there. And other cuts they're going to do in other different things. Specifically, a lot of social programs, they're going to do cuts, man. They want to make the budget skinny, man. A thin budget, man. A skinny, fit budget, in a matter of speaking, they will call it. You have President Trump opens up at least the latest moves. No title for that. Republicans look at steep cuts in Medicaid. You know what I mean? No cuts going to affect people who are on Medicaid, man. Eden Alexander was released related to hostage. You have new book claims that Biden's decline was worse than the public saw. He was on that show, The View, doing an interview on that. You have it happens to prosecutors don't call key witnesses, and this relates to that trial. Cardinal Daniel DiNardo reflects on the Pope Leo XIV's conclave. The Mendez brothers in court resentencing hearing. Zelensky challenged Putin to attend, relating to direct talks relating to in Turkey, Istanbul, to be exact. See what we got here. Continued news. U.S.-China reversal triggers global bond collapse. U.S. ally faces horrific deals ahead. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of damage and already relating to that. This is a show info report. You have let me see. other news, let me see what we got here. $2.5 trillion avalanche, Asia's great exit from US dollar gold. And it was a video talking about a system they're going to go into relating to the digital yuan, where they're going to replace relating to the dollar. China is setting up a system, to the yuan, what I mean? So they part of the BRICS. Their goals relate to de-dollarization. They want to use their form of currency or any other form of currency so they don't have dependency on the dollar. That's why BRICS was created, de-dollarization, so they can maneuver and navigate internationally and globally, financially, to do business, do trade business without the financial strangulation and the financial hole relating to the dollar. Let me see what we have here. India, Pakistan tensions, why Chinese defense stocks collapse. You having, so they trying to play damage control, economical damage control, because they know, on both sides, things are being affected, man. So they have to play, they have to try to minimize already the damage that's been done. All right. You have a lot of truckers quitting as well. You having, let me see something. See if I can find that video. Here we go. This is the one here. I'm going to read a little information relating to this. This is off of a video report. Andre van der Mark's video report. Read information. China just launched 1.2 trillion digital yuan system that's disrupting global finance in real time, bypassing the SWIFT, accelerating cross-borders payments, and quietly replacing the US dollar across 200 countries, from oil contracts in Kenya to infrastructural financing in Pakistan, Beijing, programmable currencies embedded in itself into supply chains, debt repayments, and central bank networks without military confrontation. While Washington leans on outdated sanctions and tariff playbooks, China is building a parallel financial system designed to speed, control, and dominance. In this video, you will reveal how the digital yuan is shifting global power, deal by deal, transaction, and why the next financial shock may be settled in yuan, not in dollars. That's a report there. So while there's distraction with this, global tariffs and stuff, China is making a move behind closed doors. China is building, relating to, financially what they want to do, man. So the distractional aspect is what's happening on a grand scale globally, but the certain countries are building up so they can move and phase to a next financial aspect, while removing themselves from the previous financial they had to deal with, man. I mean, as far as the dollar aspect, as far as U.S., dealing with the U.S. These other countries getting on board, so they trying to transition out of the old system of forced compliance related to the U.S. dollar, so they can form their own system to operate and move to the next level or the next phase, man. And that goes to that report right there. That's China cuts off SWIFT. 1.2 trillion digital yuans goes global. So they're working on their new system, man, where it can go in effect, man. All right, that was let me see what we have here. That was a report there. Let me get Luke 12. Time is coming when everything is covered up will be revealed, and all that the secret will be made known to all. And that's what's happening. That's what you're saying. We get 8:17 of Luke. So the time is things are being revealed now. You're seeing it. 8:17 of Luke. (8:17) of Luke. For all that is secret will eventually be brought into open, and everything that is concealed will be brought into light, made known to all. So everything that's hidden in secret is being made manifest. The truth shall set you free and make you free. You know what I mean? So the truth is being made free, is being revealed, and most of all is being manifested, being exposed and being manifested. And that being said, this is something short relating to this. Open house relating to information. This is Zayah Wolf. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashem Rakakada Zayah Wolf Shalom.